got some phony homies trying to cloud my visions. Pray and hope I found my missions in these foul conditions. It's for the youths, I be spitting raw fruits. Strictly underground like sycamore roots. Middle fingers for salutes as I count the funds. 25 cycles round the sun, bow to none. Ironically, I felt that pain that made me numb. Quick to laugh it off, I ain't getting mushy with my heart filled. Fuck a skinny bitch, fat pussy, call it Garfield. Never loaning dough from a bank.
What's up, London? My name is Lehane, and I'm the host of Lehane Lists, and it's another fucking brilliant episode I got for you today. An episode I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. We have the one and only, the Dope MC. When you talk about rappers who are doing real hip hop, normally 50% of the time, you're lucky if they're doing real hip hop. But this guy is doing hip hop 100% of the time and keeping it truly real to the cause. So it's a great pleasure for me to introduce to you the man who made Shadows of Awareness, the one and only Jaydar! What's up, brother? How'd you like that introduction, man?
Yeah, come on, man. It's good, man. I like it, bro. Standing ovation, man.
That's it, man. That should have been a standing ovation. If I had enough money for a studio to get lots of fans and everything to live out, I would have had a standing ovation to you today. Even if there's a lot of people nowadays who don't appreciate hip hop, but I would have paid lots of Chinese people to. They're not baited anyway.
Too funny,
So what you been doing with yourself, man?
For real, man. I've just been keeping busy, bro. Active, like music, videos.
You up in East London now or South East?
I'm in East.
You're in the East,
yeah. I'm in East Tower Hamlets.
Tower Hamlets, yeah.
Bro.
Up there, like Canary Wharf kind of way.
Yeah, but obviously not that luxurious, man. But yeah.
Yeah, you ain't up there in the HSB side, Sea Tower and all.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to look at that every day, but still, it goes like that sometimes.
I know how it is, man.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like I say, I remember in May, my birthday, you handed me this. You were at my party. You remember that party was dope, right?
That party was fucked.
Epic. It was in this very house.
I know, but I think I was on the sofa for quite a long time.
Well, yeah, normally that's what happens. Like, normally after a party, after mine, you can't just go home to the wife and kids, man.
No,
You gotta recover, you gotta get it out of your system, you know?
That was crazy.
But
man.
you handed me this album, and it's called Shadows of Awareness. And I don't know if you're familiar with this man's music, but Shadows of Awareness is an amazing album, man. Like, you have here track 1, Shadow Business. The video is out on YouTube, and that's probably my favourite track in the whole album.
Jaydar's rapping with the rinse. Federal resist, technical consists. Soaking them in seminal and piss. General dismissed in this chemical abyss. Spitters should be happy that I let them all exist.
It's very much, if you like Wu-Tang, sort of, you know, 93 Wu-Tang, but 97 Wu-Tang, that kind of Wu-Tang Forever album kind of sound to it. That's what it's got right there. If you like Ghostface Killer Iron Man album, or Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele album, it's very much like that. Jizza Liquid Swords, it's kind of like that as well, man. You would love that. There's also a track on it with our boy Ken K. You know about Ken K, man?
Big up Ken K.
Yeah, he done about 7 tracks with him, man.
Time. Yeah, big up Ken K, man. He's broke, man.
I'm from a place where I argue over whatever. Who's your best MC? Roller Jaydar, a Skepta. Stay street smart, you get tested anytime. In the belly of the beast, feast on intestine.
He's sick, bro.
He's one of the illest, man. And there's another one on here, what is it? Forbidden Science.
The pages of our lives turning faster by the minute, so I document the times in every chapter till it's finished. Cataclysm coming soon, preparing for the riot, staying true to the alliance as I drop Forbidden Science.
You have to check that sound
That's
out.
my personal favourite.
Your personal favourite? That's my number 2.
It's like my knowledge bomb, bro. Like, that song is just...
That was definitely the song from you that transcended me into shit. This guy is actually an intellect as well as an MC. Because some of these things, like, you use like Charlie Chaplin samples and everything at the start of it, and some of the stuff you're talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, American hidden camps out in Lebanon and shit like that. People don't know about that shit, man. And you're not just a real MC, you're an intellect as well, man.
It's very thought-provoking, man.
What inspired you to fucking think beyond the books? And
bro, just listening to different artists, I'm a product of who I've listened to, bro. Like, they're close people to me. Well, there's a guy, bro, Ray Vendetta. He's sick. He's a sick guy.
Ray Vendetta.
He's on there.
He's on there. Yeah.
He's on there, bro.
Oh, which one? Ray Vendetta, track 13, Abandoned Ship, featuring Ray Band.
Big up Ray. Also, there's another guy, Flowtex. He's gonna be on the project I'm dropping next month. So everyone look out for that.
We're gonna go a bit more into that next
don't worry,
project in a bit, man. We're gonna go back, but I want people right now to appreciate how good this album was, man. And if you haven't got Shadows of Awareness yet, please go out there and buy it. This is about 2 years old, this one, isn't it, mate? Well, I think people should go out there and buy that, because if you're into that old school hip hop,
that came out this year, bro.
It was this year, was it?
This year, bro.
I thought it was 2 years old.
This year, I'm gonna do 2 projects this year, man.
So you got another album coming out.
Yeah, same year.
And you this was on your year old.
Start to end, but it's calm, man.
This guy is serious as well, and the music videos and everything are fucking dope, man. Like, your style is serious, man. Like, your lyrics I just wanted to put that out there to you. I know you commented today and I already said it, but so it's not even a shock to you, but you're one of my favourite MCs, and you were definitely the interview I look forward to the most, like, out of any, man. So let me tell thank you, brother. Tell me
for the people that don't know, Shadows of Awareness, Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, fucking Deezer. Yeah, man, it's everywhere, bro. So
that's it. You just type in Jaydar, Jaydar.
Jaydar, yeah, Jaydar, Shadows of Awareness.
You type that in online, you're gonna
find me. That's it. Bro.
So let's talk a bit more about the new project, bro.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how much you can talk about that. But I wanna. Is it gonna be a bit different flavour?
Musically, it's dangerous, but it's levels. Like, trust me, I'm not just gassing it, brother. It's sick. It's not as many tracks as Shadows, but it's definitely levels, man.
Yeah.
Production wise, lyric wise, concept wise.
Because it's quite rare
feature wise. Yeah, trust me.
It's quite rare for someone to do like a hip hop album like that was this good, of this quality, and then 11 months later, you're doing another one, bro.
But you know what? That's due to. That's down to people around me that are releasing projects even more consistent than me. And it's like, Ross, like, I need to be active, I need to fucking get there and do that shit, man. So trust me, big up them guys.
I'm mad excited about that, bro. I'm telling you, man.
It's gonna be sick, yeah.
No, but what else, like, the inspiration for your kind of shit, Nani? What else are you into in life, man? I remember one time you dropped a status on Facebook, man. I hope you don't mind people telling me this. He dropped a status that was fucking legendary. And I'd never laughed more at a Facebook status in my whole life. I don't know if this man remembers it now. He said it was a World Cup semi-final, England versus Croatia. And he said, I haven't been this scared of a semi since Brokeback Mountain. That was the funniest shit I think I ever heard in my fucking life, bro. I've stopped watching the game and I started following him on Twitter, bro.
Facebook statuses, man. You gotta be fucking on point.
You gotta be on point with them nowadays, man. Because a lot of people be dropping whack shit, but
I've calmed down a lot though, man. I've got a lot of stick, but yeah, trust me. I was saying some controversial shit.
Man, that wasn't controversial, man.
Yeah, not that one, but there was a few.
Oh, I've had a few myself. In fact, the other day I was really drunk and I started talking about Irish independence. And I went a bit far, bro. Like, you gotta be careful. If you have a drink, you shouldn't be allowed on the laptop. No, not just for porn. Like, you shouldn't be allowed in general. There should be, your laptop should read how drunk you are and just have a beep and beep. You are not allowed on the internet. You are not allowed to share anything, bro.
Trust me, man.
That's it, man. It's bad because sometimes I wake up the next morning and I'm like, oh shit, clear the web history. Yeah, I've been on that dark web talking to what's his name, London Jihadi John.
It happens.
I'm gonna clear it, bud. So that's it. You gotta watch out for yourself on the alcohol and everything like that.
Yeah,
be careful. You look healthy these days, so I think you've been looking after yourself recently, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Mentally more than anything, like keeping mentally hench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you seem well put together at the moment, man. Like. And I can't believe that you only dropped this one last year. Shadows of Awareness, by the way.
Yeah, that came out in January, bro. Literally, so obviously I put it up on online February time, so it reached Spotify like February, YouTube, everything. I wanted to make the physicals everywhere. I wanted to make everyone aware of the physicals first.
Yeah.
And then after they got that interest, I'd put it online. Do you know? But
and do you find with the physical ones, are they selling like they should or?
They are, but do you know what? I've sold more in person on the streets than online, so that's always a good look to meet people in person and they can meet you and see who you are.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man.
Because one of my boys in Peckham, he's been doing it with his reggae album. I don't want to drop his name yet because it ain't been released. But he's been doing that for the whole summer in Peckham. He's got a goal that's like a hype man that bigs him up. And you know what? He's selling like, he's at least, but they're £5 a copy, but he's at least selling like, I don't know, 20, 25 of them a day by doing that. So a lot of MCs nowadays think, oh, people are not going to buy my shit in the street if I'm not performing. But you got to invest. You got to buy the speakers, you got to buy everything to plug into it. But like, if you perform for it and you persisted it, you will sell them. Yeah, and I've got another boy who, sorry, I keep dropping the album. I know you're going to drop an album soon, but I just dropped the album there. But I know another boy, he just turns up to all the Wu-Tang gigs, all the KRS-One gigs, all the he's dropping real hip-hop. But he turns up to all the gigs and just sits outside the O2, sits outside the Brixton Academy, sits outside the Electric and waits for them all to come out. Because he knows he's dealing with real hip-hop heads. And by doing that, he tells me he sells 20, 25 a day. 25 a day at £5 is, I'm not very good at math, but enough for a day's work.
It's an amazing way to connect. You can't beat it, man, because you can reach people that you'd never reach online. You know, you certain people ain't checking for you if they don't know you. So, you know, you're gonna meet some people that you'd never meet.
Exactly,
that's the way to get your name about, bro.
Do you still smoke the weed like mad, or?
Do you know what? I've been trying to relax with the weed, man. I went to Dam about 6 months ago. I was looking through my Snapchat stories the other day. I went to Dam with you. Yeah, but I've been since then, bro. But that time was classic. That time was sick, though.
That was a classic one.
That was a fucking sick
I remember you in the bike and you only got fucking done by another few people on a bike. He went down the bike lane the wrong way, bro, and then tried to turn, and then about 12 bikes went into him.
You see me on the bike, sunglasses, hood up, like fucking literally autopilot, man. But yeah, bro, I went about 6 months ago with my boy who doesn't smoke weed. I think he smoked weed once in his life, and then he went there, and he was fucked.
Banging out.
He was just fucked. And bro, for me, I can't handle like damn weed anyway, bro. So for me, I'm just fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
I was spangled out there, bro. But one thing I will say in regards to Dam and in regards to weed, I didn't realise you weren't smoking like that. But when you come on the show, I was like trying to give people gifts, man. Jeez. So I'm gonna give this to you.
Jesus.
You can throw it in the
Lovely
lake, like, and be like, I'm not doing you any more drugs. I give up.
I'm gonna take.
Or you can do whatever with that, or be like that fucking Irishman who lives in that crack house in Megan. We finally got him, buddy. We got him. It's over. But there's also another tradition I have on this show, man, and it's the R. Kelly question coming at you from Lehane Listens Live. R. Kelly, what do you reckon, bro?
Smells a bit danky, bro. What is that?
He's trying to avoid. You see, he's trying to avoid the R. Kelly question right now.
Do you know what? I went on a radio thing and talked about it.
It is a bit.
I went on New Guards Radio and talked about it. And bro, I'm not too clued up on it, bro. I don't know.
Did you watch him on Netflix?
No,
I like that he's answering the question.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No.
I wouldn't, man.
I think that's why it's become a big topic, and I didn't watch it. So.
Do you know what the problem is with watching that series, bro?
Yeah.
And the biggest problem is that fucking series gave his music more fucking publicity than it did slate him. Because I watched the whole series. Well, I watched like 4 episodes, but to me that's like watching the whole series. And all I was banging the next morning was, I don't see nothing wrong.
Bro,
I wish.
If Ignition comes on in the club, you're gonna fucking bump
when that shit comes on.
It don't matter if he's racist.
I don't give a fuck if he's guilty. If he's banging, if he made Ignition, and if he ain't seen nothing wrong with a little bump grind, I wish. Rolling through the hood, just stop to say what's up. Let you know your baby boy ain't doing so tough, bro.
So I need a piss, man.
No, we're gonna cut it for 5 minutes. We cut to commercial. What's up, London? We're right back here with Lehane Listens anyway, and Jaydar, man, we've had so much fun on the show tonight already. But I just want to hear a little bit more about the new project, man, because I know everyone's dying to hear. Yeah, we love Shadows of Awareness, but now we want to hear about the new project.
So man. The new project is dropping around the end of November time, early December. It's going to be about 14 tracks. There's some dope producers on there, trust me. I've got a guy called 4 Limbs. If you ain't heard of him, check him out. He's
4 Limbs?
4 Limbs. Another guy called Tony Mahoney.
Irish?
English.
Ah.
Oh, it's basically all English, but all English. Just trying to keep it UK based. Yeah, bro. Literally, it's sick, man. It's called Lone Wolf and Cub. It's gonna be sick, bro.
And how far away are you from releasing? Like, you
It's
got
all
the whole
bro.
all done?
But the thing is, I'm mixing and mastering it myself. So everything you hear is what I've done apart from the production. It's all just self-catered.
Is this the first one you've mixed and mastered yourself, or?
No. This is mixed and mastered as well. So
No way.
yeah, bro.
You did all this?
Not
Obviously,
produced, but
yeah. I've
mixed
seen
and
that.
mastered.
I've
Apart
seen
from production,
credits.
everything. I did the covers. Obviously, I can't take my own photos, so someone else did them. But apart from that, yeah, that's
I'm excited about it, man. Like, is there any tracks we need to look out for? Is there a first single you got in mind?
I've got a video coming out with my brother Flowtex. He's a dope MC.
I think you've mentioned him before, actually.
Yeah. He's a big inspiration to me, man. So that's going to be dropping in about Halloween, I think it's going to drop. But, yeah.
I'm excited about it, man. Like, and I can tell you, this interview has been an absolute fucking pleasure, man. One of the best ones I think I've ever done, man.
I'm here. Much more music to come, more things to talk about.
I know. I think this man, he's going to come to Ireland with us in March for the Lehane Listens entrance music. Anyway, we're going to film it at St. Paddy's Day Parade in Dublin. This man has is your mother's Irish?
Yeah. No, my mother's husband was Irish, innit?
So he has some kind of Irish blood anyway.
He's
gonna have to talk about him. Most Irish men are, man. You ask most Irish women. Most Irish men are pricks. I think if Lehane listens to establish anything today, it's that most Irish men are pricks, except for Lehane, because he listens to you. And this has been Lehane Listens, and this has been Jaydar, Shadow of Awareness Star. What's the new project called?
Lone Wolf and Cub.
Lone Wolf and Cub.